one of the main highlights has been just seeing the transformation in the students. The first couple of weeks, I really wanted to make sure that I was teaching all of the students in exactly the same way that I would do back home with my own students. Giving them the same level of intensity of information and dedication to their technique and their performance presentation. Initially, I think they were a bit shocked, and it took a little while for that to feed through, that yes, they have to go home, they have to practice, they have to follow this information. So the first couple of weeks were a little shaky, and obviously that's challenging and frustrating, but seeing it through to week 3, it was like the rain had cleared and it just started to happen. The sun was shining through, and honestly, just seeing those changes start to happen was absolutely magical. The students were coming to lessons, they'd actually followed everything, and they'd started to change their technique. The sound was improving, they were playing more in tune, and they were listening to their own playing a lot more. So I think just opening their ears and really showing them what they are capable of and inspiring them to practice has been initially a challenge, but now has been such a highlight, just seeing them all develop. Definitely another highlight for me has been the junior program and the junior orchestra. So the very first rehearsal we had got all of these complete beginners together. So I decided I wanted to have an orchestra that was open to everybody. If they weren't yet of the standard of the ABYSO, which is generally kind of beginning around sort of grade 3 and upwards, I wanted to make sure that they had the opportunity to play in an ensemble with others for social reasons, and also just so that they experience the joy of playing with others. And when we first got together, one girl came out afterwards and she just went, "My dream just came true." And I was like, "Really? What's that then?" And she went, "I just played in an orchestra for the first time in my life and it's incredible." And I was just like, I was kind of choking a little bit at that point, because it was just like, it was so emotional just to hear how excited she was to have had the opportunity to play in an orchestra. And every week since then, when we've had rehearsals, sometimes I'll arrive a little bit early and I might be sitting outside in my car and just seeing all these young students come in and they're just buzzing. They're so excited, you can hear their laughter and you can see them making friendship bonds, and they're all just so enthusiastic. The other rehearsal we had, was it yesterday, I think, one of the cellists, she was answering all the questions. So I was asking the whole orchestra questions about, different musical words and terms that they might not have learned until that point. And she was getting all of them, and she was so excited because she was able to answer every question. She felt so confident, and it was just so lovely. The junior orchestra has been a massive highlight, seeing that next generation of students come through and how much they're just absolutely loving the program.